was a good man. A man you could trust, with his broken down cart and ancient oxen. Eggs got to market, doctors arrived to the homes of the sick. He brought news from one end of the town to the other. The delivery of a new baby, leaks in the roof of the church. We all waited for the day he would arrive with the mail. A big smile, waving his hat from afar. The old man was as much a part of the town as the priest, as reliable as the moon and the stars. He brought us games and toys from distant markets. He knew how to make us happy. A selfless man. One day, his eyes turned white. No one understood how or why. Rumor is that he was gazing into the sky as he did every night, when suddenly a streak of lightning from the heavens pierced right through his eyes. He never opened them again. And yet, he said he was content. Not long after, he disappeared. We never knew what really happened to him, where he went, who took care of him. Years later, the old man was seen walking along a distant road, his eyes still closed. He was asking the air if there were tomatoes ready for market. He was a good man. A man you could trust. With his broken down cart and ancient oxen. Eggs got to market. Doctors arrived to the homes of the sick. He brought news from one end of the town to the other. The delivery of a new baby, leaks in the roof of the church.
Son estos dedos.
Kiss of a thought.
Beso ¿De qué pensamiento?
These are the fingers.
Son estos dedos.
I draw your face, the great ritual.
Dibujo tu cara.
Your lips, petals.
Sonrisa. Noche.
Eyes, sea.
Ojos. Mar.
Night, sea.
Profundo.
Rolling breeze, night, sea.
Brisa de la noche.
Rapture, will you?
Mi sangre corre. Ángeles vuelan.
Clinging desire.
Me gustas cuando callas.
Blood flows, angels fly.
Te invoco, quedito.
I praise you.
Te alabo. Silencio de estrella.
Cool arms of flowers.
Alas y mariposa.
Eyes silent, tucking your shirt.
Viento de llama.
Hunting horn.
Senos.
Wild dew, pink sex.
Eco de aliento.
Stingbat.
Purple.
Midnight.
Night wind.
Red spot, white carnation.
Eres como la noche.
Sea that beats.
Galopa el silencio.
Shedding blue tassel.
Arde el bosque.
Will you
Gate.
shout?
Tú.
Twilight.
Cielo infinito.
Sarong.
Cae el alma. Mi voz no te toca.
The bird shudders as it folds its wings close. Something was wrong. A danger nearby. In the dim glow of the moon, I could see my neighbor's orchard from the ladder where I climbed to contemplate the night. His orchard was barren except for one small tree hanging on to the last orange before the winter frost. The ground was covered with dry leaves. My neighbor waved to me from among the fig trees. All was quiet. I like to come here to see the changing night sky, to see the shift in constellations. Suddenly, I heard the creak of the rusty lock and the scraping of an old door, a pause, and scraping again. My neighbor was now lying down on his garden hammock. In a small voice, he calls out, "Hey, is that you?" There was no response, just the rustle of wind and dry leaves. My neighbor looked up from his hammock towards the sound. "Is everything all right? Are you back?" Suddenly, the sounds of steps running through leaves coming from everywhere. My neighbor became frantic, turning his head every which way, searching for the source of the sound. "Hey! Answer me!" He then fell out of the hammock, was crawling on the ground, searching everywhere. He groped in the dark, still seeking the source of the sound. In panic, he called out, "Please, answer me!" From my perch, I could see what my neighbor could not. The silhouette of a strange figure making towards the hammock. I called out, "Run! Run!" Suddenly, a glint of silver disappeared deep into my neighbor's chest. It slid into his back, his neck. I screamed again, "Help!" No one came, but the silhouette heard my cry. It looked at me, held me down with its stare. and then vanish.
Remember the holy words of Fuentes. I had a peach taste in my mouth. Let me admit it, before that night, I knew nothing about fruit-flavored vaginal creams. During the nights that followed, I would discover strawberry, pineapple, orange flavors, reminding me of the ice creams I loved to lick when I was a boy in a marvelous ice cream parlor, the Salamanca. But I was no longer a boy, and I could fear the sea. Yes, I dived in like a pearl farmer. I swam with the tide, against it, with it, against it. And when it was full moon, she said, "How?" And I laughed because my voice had just broken, so I could howl. All I could do was howl. She played me like marbles in between her tongue and the softest walls of her mouth. She said, "Look here, not up there with the stars, and bring me back a mythology of her taste." And I did. Traveled by my own instinct, her pleasure, my guide. I don't know how many hours went by. What's a teenager to count? My lips, salted caramel. Still hungry, I dreamed of the ocean, licking the shores of my hometown, bathing in the sun and the salt. Then I realized, yes, my God is generous, and it's true. All women are saints. Ay, culito mío, ¿dónde estás?
This is the last day of my life! This is the last day I breathe and hear the sound of my own voice! I cannot stand to be with myself. I'm filthy, caught on fire, every breath stolen. No saliva to cool the red burning inside. My teeth grind, my mouth is poisoned by a lethal tongue choking me, biting me. My legs like flames rise from the coals of the earth. Flames blaze, confined further rage, causing me pandemonium in my head. The brightest blaze!
I'm stuck. Like an anvil pressing me down into the earth. So wet now from the rain. When I try to stand, the mud sucks me down, taking my strength with it. I'm dead cold. And the woman in the plaza, and the people. And how did I get here? How long? Fear grows worse in the middle of the night. I say to myself, wait till dawn. Daybreak brings relief. But I can't calm down. I still hear voices, and I still don't understand what they're saying. I want to scream for help, but I can't. Only whispers come from my mouth. Someone helps me to my feet, but I cannot see who it is. I run, but I'm not moving. What's going on? My legs are not responding.